Gators. So we'll wait for you to take your seats. Jeez. Okay, do you have any opening remarks for us, Kingsley?
Thanks for having me here. I'm excited to answer these questions.
Okay, we'll go right up here in front.
What is your favorite thing about Florida, and do you like the culture there?
My favorite thing about Florida is just being close to home, being close to my family. And you said, do I like the culture there? Yeah, I love the culture there. I'm a Florida boy, so it's kind of the same thing I've been kind of acclimated to my whole life. Being around those guys, everybody's kind of from around the same place, so it's cool.
We'll go back here, second row.
I'm sorry, Kennedy Wright with CBS 42. But were you a Florida fan before you actually played at Florida?
Yeah, so growing up, I was actually born here in Nashville. I was actually kind of a Tennessee fan a little bit, but a lot of my family went to the University of Florida, so I've always kind of had a little bit of Gator blood in me. I've always kind of noticed them, watched their games, and kind of kept up with the team. So yeah, I've been a Florida fan pretty much my whole life.
Front row.
Brianna Jones, WTBY in Dothan. Coach Smart was asked about the game between you guys in Georgia. You played in Jacksonville. How would you feel if it was played at your stadium or at Georgia Stadium versus a neutral site?
I think that would be cool. I like playing in Jacksonville because that's where I reside, but I think away games are fun for everybody. It's kind of a different experience, backs against the wall, a new opportunity to go show everybody what we've been working on. But personally, for me, it doesn't matter. Like, just put the ball down and line it up. We can go play in the parking lot. So,
go to the fourth row.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 in Auburn. It seemed like much of the offense last year was dictated around Anthony. Now the team moves on without him. What do you think the identity of the Florida offense will be in 2023?
I think Coach Napier has a great plan in place for the team and what he wants us to be. I think whatever he asks us to do, we're able to do, and I think we have the firepower to do that. It's just going to be ultimately about guys buying in and knowing who we are and why we're here.
How is year two different so far from Coach Napier than the first year?
I think everybody kind of has an idea of what the plan is for our team and what Coach Napier, the look he wants for our team, and everybody kind of just knows what it's going to take and already has an idea of what the program is.
Front row.
What personal goals do you have set for yourself this season?
I got a lot of personal goals, but we can start with we want to win the SEC East. Obviously, I want to win the Remington Award. I want to get drafted high, all that good stuff. But my main personal goal is I want to win games. Like, that's bottom line. I don't like losing. I really hate losing more than I like winning, to be honest with you. I just want to win games. Like, if none of that other stuff comes, but we go win all our games, I'm a happy camper.
Front row.
Chris Farblin, KC 80.FM in Columbia. So, Kingsley, you were at Florida under Dan Mullen, and even after the change from Mullen to Napier, you chose to stay with the Gators. Even with the opportunity in the transfer portal and the coaching change, what ultimately went your decision to remain a Gator and remain and play for Billy Napier?
So, like I said, my family kind of been Gators forever, and I committed to the university. And I love the University of Florida. I've been there my whole time, like you said, and I've built some great relationships and been able to kind of experience some great things out there. And it never really crossed my mind to leave. Like, I ain't really seen no reason to leave because I've built something here already. I'm the leader of the team, and I think that I have a good kind of say in like how the team kind of approaches things, and yeah.
Second row, and then we'll go to the.
From what you just said that you're a leader on the team, what are some things that you tell your team when y'all are down in a game?
I just make sure guys are still competing, because when you get down, it's kind of easy to get down on yourself as well and kind of let things get out of hand. So whenever things aren't going our way, I kind of just tell guys to continue to compete and just keep that edge and make sure that we're attacking it the right way, because at the end of the day, we haven't worked this long and this hard for no reason. Like, we can't just give up just because things aren't going our way at that moment.
Two questions for you, Vince Ferrard, 99.1 The Sports Animal in Knoxville. You mentioned you were originally, as a kid, a Tennessee fan. What are those Tennessee-Florida battles been like for you to experience and be a part of so far in your career?
Tennessee is always a good one. I really approach every game the same way. I want to go out there and dominate every opportunity that I'm blessed to have. But Tennessee, especially this past season, we were in Tennessee, it hits a little different. I had my big brothers out there, and, a couple of my little cousins and nephews out there. So, it's kind of just representing myself and my family the right way and going out there and dominating, like I said.
Friends or relationships with anyone on that Tennessee team this year?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
What are your favorite things about playing home games in the Swamp? And is there anything from like your first time in that stadium that stands out?
I think just the atmosphere of game day in Gainesville, and 90,000 people out there screaming at the top of their lungs is different for sure. But you kind of just feel the love from all the fans, from Gator Walk to leaving the hotel. Everybody's just standing lined up, wanting to autograph, wanting to shake your hand, wanting to say hi. So, the Swamp is like I said, is a different type of place to play, but the love from the fans is probably the biggest thing about the Swamp that I like playing at home.
Do you think the SEC East gets the amount of attention that the West does?
Yeah, I would say so. I think the East competes with the West pretty religiously. I would say that the attention's there on the whole league for real.
If you have any other questions, we have a good talker here. Okay, on the right-hand side.
Jacques Doucet, WAFB TV in Baton Rouge. What have you recalled about the games against LSU, and what kind of matchup do you think it's going to be this year?
LSU, they always have a good squad. They've got a well-coached team typically. I don't expect anything less than a battle when we go play LSU, and especially being at their field. It's just an opportunity to kind of just go and wake everybody up and, go handle business.
Back row, left side.
Going along with the question from the moderator, it's Coach Napier's second year at Florida. Have you noticed any changes in him? Does he seem more comfortable or anything like that as far as getting into his second year as your coach?
Yeah, Coach Napier, I think he was pretty comfortable last year. I think the main difference is everybody's bought in. There's no wavering minds. There's no guys thinking, what about this, what about that, trying to see if the grass is greener on the other side. I think everybody's completely bought in and trusts what Coach Napier has in place for us, and everybody wants to win and everybody wants to do things the right way.
We have two final questions here and then there.
Who do you think will be your most challenging opponent this upcoming season, and which game are you looking forward to the most?
Most challenging opponent, who do I think? I don't really know who the most challenging opponent would be, to be honest. I know everybody works pretty hard, but I can tell you who I'm most excited to play is FSU. I don't like those guys at all, so I'm excited to go get after them for sure.
On the right.
Hey, Kingsley, Mo Carter from Fox 54 in Huntsville. One of the guys that Coach Napier brought along with him on the staff is Louisiana native Jabbar Jaluk. I would love to know what kind of impact he's made for you guys on the offensive side.
Jaluk's cool people, man. He kind of is just somebody you can relate to, somebody you can talk to. And I think his football sense is actually really great, too. Like, he's done it. Y'all see what he's done with our running backs. He's done a great job coaching those guys up and kind of putting them in position to be successful behind this offensive line. So, yeah, Jaluk, he's a great personality, I would say, to have in the building, and a coach that you can go talk to about problems and stuff, and he's going to help you solve those problems.
Kingsley, good job. Thank you very much. And good luck this season.
Appreciate you.